Okay, so this is the rescue orchid that I got from my local nursery. They do sell orchids, a few varieties over there, and once in a blue moon they do have some plants that they put it out for sale. If you can see, it's all like a little bent and not doing all that great. It's not bad either. And I pulled it out of the pot, and this is what it was growing in, and this was all jam-packed into this pot. That's what it came in. It was in here, and this is all the sphagnum moss. That's what and also the rock wool, the plug that they used when this was a seedling, that was also in that. Now I try to cut some of the roots off, all the old roots that were like all mushy and dead. I cut them off. Now if you look at it, this is white root, that's the healthy root, and everything with the stringy one, that's all old root. So I cut a lot of them off. I left a few in there still, so that if I'm potting it, it will have something to help hold the plant down. It's now this plant has been growing out of the media, and that's why it's putting out aerial root. Miltoniopsis doesn't have usually put out aerial roots. They need to be submerged in the soil. And this one is finished blooming. It's putting out new spikes, and so I decided it's time to repot it. Now the older pseudobulbs are over here, and now if I plant them like that, it'll probably have to put them way down. I have to put it down so that up to here is covered up, and these bulbs will be completely covered up. So I'm going to try and see if I can cut it, and that's old bulb, so it doesn't, the plant doesn't really need it. So I'm going to divide it, and they tug of war over there with it and just take it out. So now I'm going to clean out the plant. These all the old sheets, everything can be cut out now since we are cleaning out the plant anyway. So cut it out. Now this scissors has been, this is alcohol, this alcohol has been in this alcohol, it's been soaking in there for 10 minutes and it's all sterilized. That's why I'm using this scissors to cut it. All these aerial roots are all not good either. It's all like mushy. I could cut some off too, but I'll leave some back on there. So, and all these old sheets, I'm just gonna cut it and clean out the plant. So once it's all done, once it's all cleaned out, I'm gonna disinfect with hydrogen peroxide to kill any snail or any pests or anything like pests in there that could be hiding in there. So I'm gonna move this to the side. I'm gonna use my hydrogen peroxide. And spray it good. Plant and all that, everything, make sure it's sprayed in between the plants. Try to get the roots too. I want to leave some of the, even the old roots, some of them on, just so that when I put the new plant in a new pot, so you can have something to grab and hold on to. I could use the same pot if I want to, but I'm going to try to see if I can go one pot higher and just put it in here. Maybe too big a pot. That's okay. I'm going to put some peanuts at the bottom just for drainage. Make sure the peanut that you're putting in here does not dissolve when it comes into contact with water, because that won't be good. Use this kind of peanuts will it don't dissolve in water. So now that I put the bottom with the peanuts, I'm going to move this old media out. And I'm going to plant it in this peat moss mixed with perlite and vermiculite. I know a lot of people will say it's not good for orchids, but I had Miltoniopsis growing in peat moss, so I'm going to try to grow it one more time in peat moss. I'm not sure if the pot, see, this might be better. I think this pot might be good, but I don't have clear pot in that size, so this is the next size, bigger size. Let me see if I have another one. Oh, this might be better, so I'm gonna put the peanuts in this pot. I'm gonna clean out this pot. I think I'm gonna use the a Lysol wipe and clean out the pot. Make sure it's all clean. I could go down and wash it too if I had to, but I think this might work. Take a clean towel. Just gonna wipe it down. This is a haphazard job. I'm sorry, I should have just gone down and clean it, but it's okay. I'm just gonna spray some hydrogen peroxide. Clean it all up. So put the peanuts back in there. Put the plant in there. See, this one is putting out new shoots out here. I see one in the middle over here, and I've seen one somewhere here. So Miltoniopsis tends to put out new shoots from different places. You could put it out from here too. I think, yeah, it's over here. If you can see, this a small nubbin right there, that could develop into a new plant. So that's why I'm going to put the plant in center of the pot. Put all the roots, stuck all the roots in there. And start filling the peat. Now Miltoniopsis have very delicate roots, very thin, delicate roots. So be careful when you putting your mix in there not to break them. Tap it in, squeeze the out if you have to make sure the media goes down. Now if you think the plant is too deep in the pot, you can slowly raise it, by holding the pot down and slowly raise it. That also helps the media to go in between the roots and fill in the pot. I'm sure a lot of people are going to be saying, why am I putting it in the peat pots, but peat moss, but I had Miltoniopsis growing earlier in peat moss and they did really well. So this is like an experiment again. I'm just going to try. If it comes out okay, I'll update it and let you all know. But if either ways, I'll let you know how it came out. So that's it. Now I'm going to take the label, and this is the Miltoniopsis. Hajime Ono. I don't have a flower to show what it looks like, but because it was a rescue plant from one of the local nurseries, and they get the, as soon as the flowers are done, and they don't really take care of the plant that much, so they put it out for sale. And it's a little far from me. It's like about half-hour drive from me, so I don't usually go there. So when I went there today and I saw this, and I just said, I love Miltoniopsis. I love those plants. I saw those little flowers with the, also known as a pansy orchid. So I said, I have to get it. So I got it. So now I'm going to pump some water. I'm going to spray it in there, just to get all the soil down, and to see if there's any spots or anything that, when the water goes down, it'll fill in. And so that's my Miltoniopsis repotting for today. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.